So, Your Majesty, dearest EMA, I think the director. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's nice to see this full room. I'm very honored to give you the speech on behalf of the Commission. Today we celebrate 30 years of achievements. I've seen many of the people who contributed to these achievements. Basically, we have, thanks to EMA, I would say safe, effective, and also high quality medicines. You refer to the vaccines, a big success, but there are many medicines that go untold and they save life. Now, I would like to congratulate you all, the people who still work in EMA, and those who worked in EMA, because, you know, this is an important anniversary because you need to take a bit of stock of what you have done over the years. Both science and our regulations have significantly evolved over the years. This has impacted also on the responsibilities of this agency and much broadly. What has remained consistent is the good relationship that this agency has with the Commission. We are in the first year of the mandate of this Commission, so many plans, ambitious plans are there, and we're counting on EMA to help us. There is a vision for a European Health Union. The word union may evoke some feelings. The European Health Union should protect citizens, should be about giving citizens the possibility of being protected from health threats. Now, we also need to ensure that citizens have access to affordable medicines, and here the key word is affordable. So we have the quality, we have all the elements, but we need to have also the possibility to access the innovative part of the spectrum at affordable prices. Now, this requires a competitive, robust pharmaceutical structure. So we have to have, both for the pharmaceuticals and the medical device sector, and biotechnology, let me not forget that, a competitive industry. Since 1995, when EMA came to life, we have had, as EMA has been alluding to, the bedrock of science here, which was good for us in the Commission. We have worked together also to supervise the use of medicines. But, you know, I would like to say that EMA today is much more than a regulatory body. EMA today is trying to foster cooperation, is trying to ensure that our healthcare systems can benefit from innovation, but the EMA is also looking beyond the pond, beyond Europe, and this is very, very important for us. Of course, EMA's main contribution remains ensuring that medicines in the EU are safe, effective and high quality. The sound and robust assessments by the agency and scientific committees are the basis, I repeat, for the Commission decisions to authorize the medicines. So it's vital that these assessments continue to be done in the highest of standards. I would like to say that in 2024 you beat all records because you authorized 100 new medicines, which is the first, is a real first in all the years of, I would say, life of this agency. Now, I think that together with the Member States, the Commission, the EMA, is trying also to give life to a part that is vital. It's the clinical trials. And you are running the clinical trials, I would say, information system, the CTIS. This is quite an important element because trials is also about patients and how they can participate in innovative, I would say, tests, but also life-giving possibilities. Now, I would like to say that EMA also tries to give us a hint of the state-of-the-art technologies, try to identify the risks, but also the potentials there. And I would like to stress that the oversight responsibilities of EMA are key in this respect, because, you know, many scientists try many things, but it's important to get then an assessment, a real assessment. So we're very grateful for that. And the assessment goes for the whole life cycle of the medicines. It's not just one moment. Now, I want to refer here in particular to the inspections that the EMA does for the manufacturing sites, which ensures that all companies in Europe and beyond, do live up to the very strict good manufacturing practices of the European Union. This is very important because it means that there is a bit of a uniformity in terms of production. We are all talking about competitiveness, but competitiveness starts from having the same rules. Now, EMA got a new mandate, Your Majesty, under 2022. And it means that EMA is now doing a bit more than it was doing in the past. And I want to refer specifically to a task that's very dear to me, is the preparedness. You spoke about COVID. We need to be ready for any emergency. CBRN, your NATO summit, is talking about things that we are also talking in DG Santa. We have quite a strict relationship with the NATO authorities in terms of health, unfortunately, I would almost say, but it's the reality. And here I need to say that we have a good role for EMA in managing shortages, which is a key word of some of the problems for patients. EMA is also very active on antimicrobial resistance. I will not go into the whole of the details, but this implies that they are active also for not just human medicines, but also veterinary medicines. This is the whole concept of One Health, that we are all healthy if we start stopping, I would say, zoonoses that may crop onto us, but also not overusing antibiotics with the animals. Now, a small word on medical devices, because I think it's quite important that I refer to that. We have medical expert panels here in EMA. It's very important because there are some medical devices that are high risk and they are life-saving, and it's quite important that EMA also got this expansion in its role. It didn't have this many years ago, so I'm looking forward to the next years. Now, final word needs to be for the initiative that my commissioner launched within the 100 days, as promised, is the Critical Medicines Act. Now, shortages require, I would say, urgent action to have, I would say, production of all the products that we need here in Europe. We hope that the Critical Medicines Act, together with the pharma reform, will be a success because the two parts are somehow complementary. But EMA is already doing a lot because they are running the European Shortages Monitoring Platform, which will become, we hope, will be solidified with the Critical Medicines Act. This is still in the minds of the co-legislators, I suspect. And in any case, EMA is always developing guidelines for the shortages, doing, I would say, some also very good initiatives to try to fill the gaps where they are. All of this is voluntary and once again comes out of the solidarity that member states are showing. And I see here many member states represented that were very strong in terms of solidarity during vaccines. A word on biotech. The Draghi report, you may have read it, was saying that, there is a lot of work on advanced therapy medicinal products in Europe, and that there is a great potential for breakthrough technologies in Europe, but that we are losing ground to the US and China. It's a fact. It's a fact. You look at the numbers. So I would like EMA to be more and more involved into the biotech side. We will possibly be working together there. And we as Commission, we will be launching a very ambitious Biotech Act to make the most of the biotech revolution here in Europe. So looking forward to that work too. Needless to say that biotech holds a huge promise for all of us. It's a fantastic field, but it requires quite a lot of investment, as we all know. So it remains me to say that I thank you all. I congratulate you for all your success. And I would like to say many happy returns to, I would say, EMA, and thank you for listening to me in this humble shape. But, I'm glad that I didn't have a cough because I'm terribly cold and my dread was that I would collapse in front of you, Your Majesty. So I'm very glad I made it. Happy returns to EMA.